This video was brought to you by Sombreros, authentic Mexican cuisine and sports saloon.
KnuckleJunkies.com here with Jim Jenkins, Sport Fighting League. March Mayhem right around the corner. You know, kind of exciting time. Just thoughts heading up here as we get closer to the Ameristar.
Oh, I'm excited. I mean, there's so much going on. First, the chance to move in to Ameristar with a big promoter like Rumble Time. I mean, they open up so many doors for us on a level that we haven't been able to do. Their experience in the national broadcasting, ESPN, Showtime, and the connection they've had in boxing. The fact that we're going to be able to do stuff together, do what we do best and do what they do best is a super exciting time for us. Being able to bring 5 pro-ams and getting the pros some fights in this area. And once again, finish out the tournaments for the high-level amateurs and give them a chance to turn pro.
Can you just kind of touch and maybe give kind of a nutshell on just kind of how the whole Rumble Time, you know, how you guys all kind of came together?
Well, they had done some MMA promotions in the past, and like I said, they're a really big name in the boxing community, especially in this area, but throughout the nation. I mean, they're co-promoting a show March 30th out at the Foxwood. I mean, they're all over the place, you know, and a real big deal. So we met Steve Smith and the rest of the guys that work at Rumble Time, and been talking to them for about 8 months now, and they wanted to get back into MMA, and we've been lucky enough to be one of the premier names in this area and keeping really busy, so it was a natural fit.
Now, you know, two title bouts for the 2 tournament championships are coming to head on the 16th, and just what was kind of the response, you know, for the first round of the tournaments? And
it went real good. What the plan was to put 4 high-level guys from featherweight and welterweight to start the tournament out, and the winners would get a chance to turn pro. Now, the reason we did that is they don't have to turn pro, but they're going to be getting a fight with high-level guys shows you where you're at, you know, as opposed to just another fight down the road. And I think all 4 of those all 4 of the fighters, the fights went the distance, or all 8 of them, excuse me, the fighters that went the distance, and they were great fights. They learned, they've all got holes in their game, so they have the ability, the winner, to go pro, get a 2-fight deal with SFL and Rumble Time to get their career started, but they don't have to. They may want to wait until the fall, take some more amateur fights. It's going to be between them and their trainer. The ones that we have coming up right now is real exciting. It turned out that our 170 champion, Kyle Walker, ended up winning his semifinal, and he'll be in the finals against Hugh Pulley, who was our 70-pound champion at one time before. And then Travis Draper, who's our 45-pound champion, is going to be fighting Scott Etling in the finals. So both guys that were our current champs made it through the tournament. Their titles were pretty much wiped clean this year. We decided that we were going to do a tournament format instead. We weren't going to have the champions retain their titles over into the year, for the simple fact that I think we want to move into the high-level stuff. There's so many promotions and so many titles out there right now that we just felt it was more important to move into a tournament setting and give these guys a chance to go pro.
You know, just kind of here in closing, you know, I mean, as a fight fan, I like the idea of, you know, boxing and MMA all in one night. You know, just. You think that would happen more often, or just difficulties doing that, all that? Or?
Well, it's hard because of the ring and the cage thing. You know, guys like to fight in the cage. You feel like you're losing a little bit of your game, I'm sure, by having to fight in a ring. But I've been a boxing fan forever. That's where I started out at. So I'm excited. This is going to be a good night. Being at Ameristar, they've done big ESPN2 shows and broadcasts from there. So it's going to be a great venue for us. The fact that Rumble Time wants to partner up with us and do those 5 shows a year is huge to us. And it's only going to help MMA in our region to have someone like Rumble Time and Ameristar Casino stepping up and really wanting us to be part of it.
It sounds, you know, sounds like, and the fans are the ones that win out in the end with both.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The fact that, I mean, we still do 5 or 6 of our amateur events at the Heart of St. Charles every year, and then in adding these, we did 5 pro-ams last year, and the fact that we're going to be able to do at least 5 again this year, and maybe more, is a big deal to us to keep that momentum going. By the way, I want to tell you, everybody should be checking out Knuckle Junkies, because you guys are, I don't know if there's 4 or 5 or 6 of you, but I see you guys everywhere.